That carries a lot of weight. Right there beside that trunk, Snell. Both of you men have your pieces of paper that you need?
Yes.
Fellas, if y'all make sure, I'm not going to do it now, but make sure when you were speaking, that's as close to your mouth as you can be.
Okay.
You will not
Sure.
err in being too uncomfortable. You
Sure.
won't err in being too quiet. Nice to meet you.
And y'all should probably stand.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Yep.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Because we're on live feed.
Right. That too.
You know, I'm going to be first up. I'm going to go ahead and just put this up here.
Is Matthew here, Teddy?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He is, yeah, with my parents over there.
Oh yeah. But they're yeah. Yeah, right. To me, that was a thanks for playing, but the answer's no. I have fully vaccinated since February. I'm done.
Foul cover
I think that I was just about to say that. Yes.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Yes, agreed.
No such luck.
Let's do it.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
It's my third year.
If our parents behave,
Yeah.
we can do it.
I'll give one more. Oh.
That's right.
Ooh, you're the caller? Ooh.
Did you do your push-ups and listen to your Eye of the Tiger this morning?
And I put that on audio, so the names are cycling through.
Was that a voluntold? A voluntold? Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Our former name caller lacked the pace.
Ah.
Right?
Did you do it last year? No, I did not. That's when I'll come up.
Yep. And
Great.
then you'll do the moment of silence, and then you'll tell us all be seated.
Perfect.
Chicago and Memphis.
Good morning. At this time, graduates, prepare to parade to your chairs.
Good morning, classmates, parents, teachers, and distinguished guests. Welcome to the Class of 2021 graduation ceremony. Before I say a few words, I would like us to take a moment of silence for reflection, prayer, or gratitude. Thank you. Please be seated. For those of you that don't know me, I am Teddy Feldman, student body president and salutatorian. Many of you know me as a friend, a classmate, or maybe just the guy who you listen to every day on the morning announcements. In that case, these past 2 weeks have been the longest stretch of time you've gone without hearing my soothing voice. Seriously though, Some of you have told me that me doing the morning announcements is the best part of your day. This is truly touching, and I am grateful for these kind words. Going forward, you can watch this speech on YouTube every day as a substitute. Many graduation speakers focus on the 4 years we spent together. They have been wonderful, but to be honest, I'd rather talk about the future, because the future is just so exciting. I'm really more interested in looking forward. Imagine, the year is 2050. You arrive at America's latest city on Mars, preparing for a journey, exploring the vast resources of the asteroid belt, or maybe for an exploratory mission to the moons of Jupiter or Saturn. You're able to collaborate with intelligent people from all over Earth who are all motivated by a greater sense of purpose and exploration. Imagine, the year is 2040. Using cutting-edge biotechnology like mRNA and CRISPR gene editing, we have overcome global pandemics, and we are able to efficiently work together to develop cures and vaccines to more diseases than ever before. We've discovered a cure for cancer, and human suffering is declining sharply in all parts of the world. Imagine, the year is 2030. Democracy and liberty are valued by people across the country and around the world. Across the globe, conflicts are being resolved. Equality of opportunity is on the rise, and our education and healthcare systems are accessible to more people than ever before. Dreams like these are what inspire me. Everyone in this audience has at some point in time imagined a better world, one where important problems are being solved. Next time you imagine that world, that America, or even that Fort Mill, ask yourself, what am I doing to make that vision a reality? While it's impossible to accomplish actual progress just by thinking, we can come pretty close. By holding your vision in your mind and always thinking about the world you want to live in, action will naturally follow. Having that vision is what is most important. With vision comes purpose, and we are at the perfect time in our lives to find what we live for. A life's purpose is often portrayed as an individual endeavor, but I think it's really about being a part of something bigger than yourself. Every one of you standing in front of me is already a part of something more, the class of 2021. While we are all very different people, our experiences over the last 4 years have shaped us in remarkable and unifying ways. If you ever think that you lack purpose or that you aren't a part of something bigger than yourself, think back to your time in high school and know that you are a part of something and you are loved for it. We are all a part of 2021 and the Nation Forward community and our families. I would like to thank some people from these groups who have made my time in high school memorable. Here's something not many of you knew. I lived in Baxter on the other side of town from first grade right up until the end of 8th grade. I was this close to going to Fort Mill High School. Moving across town in 2017, not to be closer to my cousins and grandparents, but so that I could attend Nation Forward High School was the best decision my parents ever made. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Class of 2021, it has been an honor spending the last 4 years with you. I know that I haven't gotten to know each and every one of you, but to those of you that I have been able to make friends with or have had a class with, it's been fun. 18 months ago, I never could have imagined how disrupted our senior year would be. Living through a global pandemic had never been something I thought I'd do before my 18th birthday. Well, it's finally over, and we've made it through with flying colors. I salute you all for staying unified and resilient. I know that our class is going to change the world, but for now, congratulations on graduating, and thank you classmates and friends for an awesome 4 years. Teachers and administrators, thank you for your love and leadership through our time at NAFO. Every student here has learned something, and more often than not, these lessons are outside of the classroom. While we are getting one of the best public educations in the state, nay, the country, teachers, your care for the students is what makes NAFO special. Every teacher here has had an impact on my education and life, but I want to give a special recognition to our 2 student council advisors, Mrs. Seastead and Mr. Quinlan. Thank you to all of our teachers for making our time at NAFO special. I want to finish by thanking the man who has been the glue holding Nation Forward together during our time here, Mr. Johns. I've known Mr. Johns since 6th grade when I was at Banks Trail Middle School, and there is no leader quite like him. Our principal is always visible in the halls and accessible to every student. Mr. Johns truly wants what is best for the students, and he is willing to put in the work to get that. Mr. Johns, NAFO is sad to see you go, but the legacy of inclusiveness and excellence that you have left at Nation Forward will be a part of the school and us forever. Mr. Johns, if no one told you today, I love you, the students love you. Let's get after this.
Good afternoon, graduates, Nation Forward faculty and families, district office administration, and board of trustees. Welcome to the Nation Forward High School commencement ceremony for the class of 2021. We will begin by recognizing important individuals present today. First, please stand if you have formerly served in the armed forces, are currently serving, or are one of our graduates designated by wearing a red, white, and blue cord who have already made the decision to enlist in one of our armed force branches. Please stand at this time. Please join me in recognizing these individuals. Thank you for your service and sacrifice. Joining me before you are individuals whose leadership and vision have supported our graduates along their journeys. If these honored guests would please stand. Assistant Superintendent Ms. Leanne Lordo, Executive Director Dr. Michael Wixness, along with our Fort Mill School Board trustees, Mr. Anthony Bodie and Ms. Michelle Branning, and Nation Forward High School's assistant principals, Ms. Deborah Miller, Mr. Ernest Pogue, Dr. Lindsay Marino, Ms. Pam Pittman, and Mr. Anthony Scorzone. Thank you for your leadership and commitment to our students. Thank you. You may be seated. Finally, it is my honor to recognize three special individuals who are retiring this year. If these three individuals would please stand. Ms. Pam Pittman, Mr. Huber Whitley, and Ms. Gretchen Lyons. These three educators represent a total of 82 years of service in public education. Please recognize them at this time. Surrounding our graduates are the dedicated and compassionate faculty and staff of Nation Forward High School. I feel certain that I speak for those on the floor today. Thank you, teachers, very much. At this time, I would like to honor two of our honor graduates, Mr. Connor Michael Saselski and Mr. Edward Michael Feldman. Mr. Teddy Feldman, would you please come to the podium at this time? Teddy Feldman, it is an honor to present to you completing your high school career with an earned GPA of 5.261, the 2021 Salutatorian Medal of Honor. Congratulations, my brother.
Yeah, should I pick the hat up or you got it?
Congratulations, Teddy.
Thank you very much.
Love you, son. Mr. Connor Michael Saselski, would you please come to the podium at this time? Connor, it is our honor to recognize you completing your high school career with an earned GPA of 5.3 3, 4, 1 as Nation Ford's valedictorian for the class of 2021. Huge deal, brother. Huge deal. Outstanding honor. Congratulations, son. The graduates sitting before us have put in the work to prepare them to powerfully impact our world. To date, the total scholarship money earned by the Nation Ford High School class of 2021 stands at $8,762,722. Graduates, we are so honored and proud of you. And if nobody told you they loved you this morning, I love you, your teachers love you, and let's get after it.
I really didn't want to come to Nation Ford. Wait, just hear me out. As some of you already know, I was one of several students rezoned here my junior year from Fort Mill High School. No one wants to change schools, but actually, I'm not that much different than many of the kids in Fort Mill. A lot of us have either moved here or changed schools at some point in time. Fast forward to today, and I couldn't imagine what it would be like if I hadn't come here. I've enjoyed making new friends, meeting great teachers, running on the cross-country and track teams, even painting my parking spot. Oh, also, it's nice to watch your school win a football game every once in a while. Looking back on it, it wasn't so much the idea of going somewhere new that scared me. It was knowing what I was leaving behind. And I feel this way again right now. I don't want to leave the friends. I don't want to leave the teachers. I don't want to leave the lunches, the sports, clubs, spirit weeks. I don't want to leave the place where we've made all these memories. Graduations are strange. We are looking back and looking forward at the same time. Before I start getting too nostalgic, remember, this is not a time to be sad. In the words of Ron Swanson, keep your tears in your eyes where they belong. Yes, today is a little bittersweet, but it's a celebration of all we've accomplished and all that we will accomplish in the future. I would like to go ahead and thank my mom, my dad, my brother Kyle, and my entire family. I love you guys. Thank you to all the coaches and runners on the cross-country and track teams for all the memories. I would also like to give a special thank you to Mrs. Ratcliffe. I'm never going to forget our many, many arguments. I know I'm speaking for the entire class when I say we could not have done this alone. We want to thank all the parents, siblings, family, friends, coaches, teachers, and staff for helping us get here. We would also like to thank Mr. Johns and Mrs. Pittman for making Nation Ford High School the great high school that it is, and wish them luck as they move forward. I know you guys want to get going, so I'll go ahead and wrap this up. I didn't want to come to Nation Ford, and now I don't want to leave. But I realize we're not really leaving, we're just taking this experience with us, and what an experience it has been. We graduated during a pandemic, against all odds. I'd say we're ready for our next challenge. I'd like to wish the class of 2021 the best in whatever your future holds, and go Falcons.
Ms. Lordo, Dr. Wakeness, school board members, Nation Ford faculty, and Nation Ford family. As principal of Nation Ford High School, I hereby declare these students have met all the requirements as set forth by the state of South Carolina to receive their high school diploma. At Nation Ford, we have a unique tradition so that every graduate's family can hear their child's name. We hold our applause to the end of the ceremony. I thank you in advance for upholding that special tradition. Thank you. At this time, graduates, prepare to receive your diplomas.
Connor Michael Soselski, Edward Michael Feldman, Hannah Catherine Neff, Caitlin Nguyen Vu, Gia Hemel Desai, Hannah Jane Scott, Eden Olivia Wellens, Margaret Louise Rosinski, Kevin Ivan Pena, Anna Marie Donna Holden, Margaret Alice Revis, Aaron Philip Pendergast, Catherine A. Poe, Jonathan Edward Poole, George Russell Coffey, Lucas Alexander Gregat, Abigail Renee Keebler, Alexandra Cordona, Ria Dharmesh Patel, Divya Kanpal, Colin Patrick McBride, Christopher Cole Coffey, Jonathan Briggs Reagan, Heidi Elise Williams, Samantha Rose Crotty, Avani Prashant Shah, Mira Yasmin Baki, Jonki Amit Patel, Mackenzie Grace Winzu Williams, Vanessa Cardona, Sophia Lee Pollock, Thomas Connor Quinlan, Peyton Elizabeth Ober, Ashley Janice Johnson, Sean Christopher Lubowicki, Jolie Shea Olsakowski, Sierra Marie Lindquist, Ashley Grace Henkel, Josephine Ruth Clark, Genevieve Marie Hammonds, Catherine Scott Peters, Trevor Blaine Puzio, Nicholas Joseph Burns, Timothy Brian Houston, Hannah Jordan Phillips, Jenna Renee Washi, Ryan David Miles, Dylan Michael Butler, Zachary Philip Billings, Rachel Doreen Stevens, Victoria Ray Robinson, Vincent John Estepa, Tessa Christine Kramer, Michelle Roslyn Meeks, Anna Bell Cogbill, Audrey Ling Nelson, Megan Elizabeth McCabe, Madison Alexis Peeler, Justin Marcelo Tapia, Madeline Grace Collins, Emi Umamuto, Naha Bijou, Topher Nason Irish, Sophia Faith Ortiz, Alexis Rain Duval, Emma Patricia Agnew, Taylor Evan Sprinkle, Taryn Mina Michelle Chase, Justin Charles Lehman, Joshua Gavin Pope, Andrew Paul Anger, Kelly Alexis Cunningham, Evelyn Jasmine Arzate Collin, William Stephen Hinson, Ryan Michael Conson, Haley Elizabeth Griffin, Brad Robert Matthias, Olivia Ann Wormy, Madison Irene Hager, Caesar Brian Abreu, Adriana Alina Umada, Tyler Joseph Ajamain, Hamza Akhtar, Shelby Caroline Aldridge, Javion Robert Alexander, Suhail Aisa Alhamada, Marlene Guadalupe Alvarez Vesenor, Christian Jaden Andriotis, Ansley Danielle Archuleta, Madison Faye Arnold, Neha Aaron Prikosh, Emma Eve Bailey, Madeline Kate Barhorst, Kate Elizabeth Barrier, Xander Brooks Beasley, Christopher David Bello Jr., Nicholas Ryan Beeble, Shelby Lee Black, Eric Jamare Blakeney, Tyler Carson Blush, Sean Michael Bovard, Ethan Edward Bowling, Jacob McGuire Boyna, Olivia Lane Bradshaw, Malachi Branton, Brandon LaRusso Breland, Peyton Elizabeth Brookover, Jada Monet Brown, Liam Connor Buckle, John Fitzgerald Budd, George Louis Bourgeoneau, Lexi Shea Baumgardner, Mallory Simone Burnett, Bennett Roger Burns, Adam Joseph Bush, William Robert Byers IV, Miriam Ruby Cabrera, Trinity Lee Caldwell, Robert Odell Campbell, Jennifer Campos Dominguez, Oscar Emilio Carcamo, Jaquan Malik Carter, Tristan Anthony Caruso, Nevada Ray Carzell, Christian Michael Casey, Julian Daniel Salucci, Jillian Sester, Leah Adrell Champagne, Austin Sean Charles, Johnny Michael Chase, Kenneth Andre Chavez Bravo, Alexander Malone Cheadle, Rihanna Nicole Chisholm, Isabella Rose Cipriano, Abigail Lynn Clausen, Landon Jakai Coleman, Catherine Margaret Connett, Lily Rose Cox, Samuel Walker Coyle, Maya Rianne Cromer, Charles Hayden Catrone, Dennis Augustus Daniel, Julian Terrence Daniels, Anjali Isha Dayu, Franklin De La Hoz Alonzo, Caden Joshua Devine, Ashley Marie DeBlasi, Michael Giovanni Doncaster, Megan Linnell Downard, Caleb Alexander Dozier, Juana Tanae Drafton, Aaliyah Drakeford, Zaria Michelle Drakeford, Clarissa Mackenzie Dundas, Stanley Stephen Dunlap, Brady Cole Dyson, Zoe Alexis Earnhardt, Ainsley Grace Ellis, Dorian Mackay Irvin, Victoria Araxi Etuaru, Nicholas Joshua Fatigante, Vincent Ray Faulkner Orlandi, Gage Michael Fenbert, Annabelle Carolina Fernandez, Madeline Gianna Fesha, Alberto Michael Flores Martinez, Brett Evan Flynn Todd, Ryan Christopher Foltz, Courtney Michaela Forbes, Dylan Lewis Ford, Jennifer Peyton Ford, Kennedy Brewer Foster, Courtney Annalisa Marie Williams Francis, Shelby Elizabeth Gabrielle, Titus Emmanuel Galloway, Cooper Vicente Garcia, Kevin Garcia Leone, Jason Michael Garrett Dye, Crystal Marie Gillis, Joshua Vincent Gilstorf, Gianna Jodice, Alec Stewart Graham, Brayton Grace Graham, Marvin Christopher Green II, Jaden Camille Grennan, Miguel Alexander Gutierrez, Ryan Matthew Hallas, Layla K. Halik, Alexis Paige Hanachek, Lindsay Morgan Harley, Emily Brooke Harris, Benjamin Edward Harvey, Naisha Dore Hatchell, Grace Mackenzie Hawk, Julie Christine Hayes, Joseph Cameron Henderson, Justin Michael Henderson, Seth Alden Henderson, Anna Paula Hernandez, Eden Daniel Hernandez, Jose Hernandez, Kenyatta Wendell Holmes, Morgan Taylor Hooks, Zoe Lynn Hopkins, Kaylin Renee Huntley, Brandon Jose Hurtado, Brianna Paige Hutchinson, Alejandro Fidel Ibarra, Hatley Ray Jackson, Malachi Jackson, Anna Mackenzie Jacobs, Nicholas James Jensen, Christopher Allen Johnson, Jaden Michael Johnson, Joris Bronte Johnson, Stephen Alton Johnson, Victoria Gabriella Johnson, Audrey Caroline Jones, Desiree Nicole Jones, Jordan Ashley Jones, Marquavius Jones, Kazia Jose, Kayla Grace Calenza, Lauren Therese Kaltenbach, Jacob Kurlitz, Roman Murad Cower, Tyler Troy Keaton, Ashley Claire Keller, Sammy J. Kelly, Jaris Taquan Kennard, William Edward Kinley, William Wayne Kinsey, Ashanti Crisa Latrice Kaiser, Ethan Patrick Klontz, Ovali Connie Kunbandith, Maximiano Andre Lanza, Tristan Masashi Lawhon, Nathan Bryant Lay, Ryan Alexander Lay, Tyler Brandon Lee, Alice Lisbeth Lendos, Elijah Zachary Layton, Anna Joy Lister, Jirel Deshawn Littlestar, Cameron Gabrielle Lorick, Micaiah Faye Lundy, Charleston Ann Lynch, Jacob Lee Mabry, Marissa Nicole Mukowinski, Brandon Lee Manalili, Alyssa Nicole Martin, Robert Hamilton Martin, Cooper Jason Matthews, Mustafa Moob, Aiden Quinn McClellan, Stephen Alejandro McFadden, Tess Oris McGlenn, Sydney Ann McCorse, Roman Michael McLean, David John McLaren, Grace Elizabeth Melvin, Benjamin Ross Miles, Savannah Sloan Meisenheimer, Ashley Nader Morgan, Emily Grace Morris, Noah Thomas Morrison, Kira Brooke Mosca, McKenna Brielle Moss, Isabella Reese Meyer, Daniel Philip Nason, Brent Tyler Newhouse, Albert Van Wynn, Duke Ann Nguyen, Tim Dang Nguyen, Vu Hong Nguyen, Joshua Michael Nevis, Michael Dallas Norris, Jacob Thomas O'Donnell, Connor Jason O'Flynn, Arnold Aguilar, Eric Ramon Ortiz, Allison Chloe Osborne, Alexander Joseph Otwell, Emily Reagan Pace, Frankie Padilla Hernandez, Mary Hannah Palmer, Rolando Isaac Panagua, Joshua Victor Parashtenko, Hannah Faith Parnell, Jackson Bruce Penny, Sabino Perez Amasquita, Josue Aaron Perla, Skyla Rose Petty, Gavin James Pig, Lily Bay Pike, Ashton Reed Pitkin, Anna Christina Ponce, Amber Nicole Porter, Samuel William Powell, Carrie Charlene Puente Gomez, Kayla Kelly Quinlan, Colin Albert Quinn, Gianna Sophia Ragni, Enrique Luis Ramos, Jacob Rayano, Jack Jameson Ray, Lauren Elizabeth Rebisher, Jackson Paul Renner, Ishmael Renteria Alonso, Logan David Robeson, Ashley Rodriguez Garcia, Brian Rebelar Rojas, David Rojas, Christian Rojas, Andrew Alexander Rose, Benjamin Cole Ross, Aiden Anthony Rossi, Ivan Joshua Rubenenko, Linteria Shanice Rufus, Alana Chanel Rogero, Diego Alejandro Ruiz, Caitlin Nicole Rycroft, Tamra Rochelle Rigel, Sophia Nicole Sadin, Sydney Christina Sane, Janani Salai, Emma Marie Salomon, Robert Anthony Salt, Kevin Jail Santiago Luna, Nicholas Antonio Sayago, Anne Marie Schneck, Catherine Antoinette Schwab, Brianna Madison Cernick, Malik Amir Sherrill, John Bolin Sims III, Isaiah Dontavius Smith, Amber Grace Sinchek, Brian Mark Snyder, Michael Javon Spencer, Reed Robert Spielman, Jalen Jeremiah Spratt, Amelia Marie Stahel, Megan Nicole Stahl, Molly Elizabeth Stamato, Julia Marie Steinberger, Ethan Daniel Stone, Olivia Paige Sabega, Madeline Grace Simzak, Marquise Tayshawn Tankersley, James Henry Taylor, Soleil Naomi Taylor, Victoria Grace Adele Teeger, Winter Nicole Terrelong, Ellie Grace Thomas, Trey Gavin Thomas, Leela Grace Thompson, Lila, Dalen Cow Tran, Victoria Tugwek Noom Tran, Sean Michael Trend, James Elliott Troll, Jackson Titus Turner, Jaden Segal Valdez, Elijah Emmanuel Vandehay, Cameron Robert Vanderhyde, Nicholas Peter Vasco, Nathan James Wagner, Ryan Michael Walsack, Jabri Asapanza Walker, Benjamin Walker Parker Wall, Wesley Blake Wallen, Layla Monet Washington, Amun Menisu Watson, Bryce Antonio Webb, Hannah Elizabeth Weber, Teresa Grace Weber, Justice Mary Wehrmeyer, Jonathan David Whitmore, Emily Cecilia Willers, Simon Michael Willett, Parker Reed Williams, Troy Simone Williams, Jeremy Allen Willoughby, Jatora Wilson, Morgan Taylor Works, Samin Yasir, Eric Benjamin Yelton, Hannah Cheyenne Yunt, Cameron Devane Ziegler, Nudine Nabel Zagan, Walker Manning Myzik.
At this time, will the Nation Forward class of 2021 please rise? By the power vested in me by the state of South Carolina through the Fort Mill School District Board of Trustees, I now declare you graduates of Nation Forward High School. At this time, please join us in the singing of our alma mater.
Soaring high flag we will behold, marching on towards victory. Forever Falcons we will be.
Great job.
Thank you.
Congratulations, graduates. At this time, we will close our commencement ceremony. This is when y'all can throw your hats if you want to. Or not. And we will be dismissed.
Great job, Jason.
What time is it? What time is it? Oh, yes!